of Masonic lodges. Masonic lodges are only a screening system for upper society, and you'll have lodges that are mainly scientific, or lodges that are brewers, or you'd have lodges, you know, that were military in order. Because here's the deal. People that are successful don't just want to hang around with anybody. Because as soon as you become successful, you immediately find out people want to get around you. They call it scraping an acquaintance in England, so that they can claim you've done something bad to give themselves notoriety, or so they can try to blackmail you, or so they can try to suck off of you. So whether it's low-level success or high-level success, there are more and more elite pathways, and it's all based on trust. But at the very upper end of that, it's all about trust and some really bad stuff. See, low-level, and I'm not talking about Masonic stuff here. I'm talking about business, life, fraternities, organizations, groups. That's why I always feel so sorry for people who attack me, or people that have scraped an acquaintance, been on the show a few times, stuff like that, who then go out and make it their whole life to demonize Alex Jones. I get sad, but not in the way they think. I get sad because I realize, man, that person is never going to be let into any polite society. That's why David Gergen, when I told him I'd snuck into Bohemian Grove, he said, "You're not gentlemanly, and I don't appreciate that you did that. You made an agreement." And I went, "No." And he goes, "Oh, you're the guy that crashed it." Then he knew who I was and turned red and got in my face. And he said, "You're not a gentleman. You're going to pay for that in polite society. It was your blackballed, boy." Well, I'm happy to be blackballed by super upper crust, Karl Rove of 5 administrations, 4 definitely. That's one thing. But when you see, people don't get this. You blackball yourself in business or life, and there's all these losers, and they wonder why they're losers. Chief amongst losers are they're lazy, or they're envious of someone who's successful. I've discovered that I've always been successful because I genuinely admire the strong. I genuinely admire the beautiful. I genuinely admire the handsome. I genuinely admire the intelligent. I genuinely want people to be successful. And I found that is one of the only prerequisites in life for success on the path of being a good guy, the light side. Now, the dark side, you've got to have all those skills, but then you've also got to know how to twist things and do all these bad things, because you'll get shut down as well. But I see these people over the years that attack me and lie about me, and don't they know that all they've done is blackballed themselves? I never have to say a word about anybody to anybody. I don't gossip to anybody. I don't have time to gossip. People that are successful immediately look into someone before they associate with them in any way. It's like a bird will test a perch before it jumps up on it. And we as patriots need to not have our culture and our society poisoned by cognitive dissonance, sold by people like Cass Sunstein, who said, "We'll go out and pose as alternative media conspiracy theorists and just fight with each other all day." And that's done so that there's no society there. That's done so that it is just a morass of infighting and mindlessness. And most people that play part in this, they're not even actively conscious of it. The globalists just know their psychology and know who they are. And that's what the Illuminati's doing, is taking the mystery school knowledge of Egypt, Babylon, Israel, and all these other ancient cultures, Roman, Greek, and they teach this at the higher levels of secret societies. You're not in a real secret society, even if you're a 32nd degree Mason, because those are not just porch Masons in their degrees. They're porch Masons in the lodge that they're in itself, you know, a police officer lodge or a plumber's lodge or a doctor's lodge. You're not in an elite lodge. If you're in a Yale lodge, you are worshiping Satan. If you are in one of the big main national lodges, yeah, everybody there is 32nd degree or 33rd degree. And then there's degrees above that. So it's all about compartmentalization. So see, it's good to be upstanding and be in good society and to be known as someone that can be trusted. That's where everything opens up to you. Because, oh, that guy doesn't try to burn people. That guy is nice. That guy is willful and strong and stands for what he believes in, but he's not twisted and just trying to bring people down for no reason. That's called being honorable. And in the power structures of the world, secret societies as well, all the way up to a certain level, it's very moral people. And that's what you'll find. The devil's carriage, as I've said many times, is pulled by the good, but the good who don't have the full picture. That's why awareness of this and how this really works will allow the power structure to be removed, because their own minions who think they're doing something for the greater good or who have been compartmentalized or twisted will see the full design and then understand where this road ultimately leads. Because all of the gentlemanliness and friendliness and the fact that you can be counted on as a journalist and not, destroy your sources, the fact that you can be counted on, that will lead you automatically into success in life. And then, once you've hit that level, there's a ceiling, because then there's actual dark controllers above that, and they will use people that are trusted, that they can trust around them. Very evil people will actually be surrounded by good people, generally, I've discovered. Because they know that's who they can trust, but all those people are compartmentalized. Do you understand? And so we do a disservice by attacking fraternal organizations and things like that, because then the Masons and people get attacked and they think, well, we're just raising money for school kids. We're just helping in the community. We're just helping do this and that. How dare you say that about us? And then that discredits everything else we're talking about. So that's where I stand on the Masons, and I've gone over, but we still got over an hour and 10 minutes to take calls. When we come back, I will go directly to your calls, and then calls throughout the third hour, 800-259-9231, Kathy and Phil and Fred and Brad and Tony and many others. We're going to get to you. You see, winning is all about having a superior culture. People always say, the globalists say, there are no superior cultures. And I go, okay, so I can't make cultural judgments about what type of food I like. I can't make cultural judgments just about what attracts me, what type of woman attracts me. I can't make cultural judgments about what type of laws I like. I mean, can I say the Aztecs were wrong to sacrifice tens of thousands every year to their gods? I think that was really a degenerate culture that really fell apart. Can I say the Nazis had a bad culture? Oh, of course, that's a bad culture. You see, they want to demonize the farming culture and call it backwards and stupid. They want to demonize a hunting culture like we just want to kill things. No, we have a thing in our brain that we're supposed to go out and hunt animals. It's not about the killing them. Like sometimes you're sitting there and you've killed, you go, well, I better butcher this and eat it. It's something you need to do. It's bestial. And it's not bad to be animalistic at a level, because you're meant to be like that. You have to have the higher order on top of it. In fact, if you don't have your animal stuff fulfilled, you're not going to have the higher stuff fulfilled. But here's a victory. Everybody I know in the left, all over this country, is discovering firearms. They're going out, they're shooting them. Women are discovering, single women, how great it is to have a firearm. Women, on average, are better shots than men. Did you know that? Women are going hunting. Women are getting into real feminine power, not the fake CIA feminism. See, they always create a counterfeit of it. And there's all these shows now on television, I've been noticing when I analyze it, where the women are living up in, Montana or Alaska, and they're so happy statistically. And I'm not saying everybody needs to go out and live in the woods. It's just that all the switches start getting flicked in men and women when you're living like we lived for all these eons before. Here's the Chronicle that has written cover stories on me repeatedly. Incredible lies. I mean, lawsuit city if I wanted to. I'd own them. No doubt, hands down, but I don't care, because bad press is good press in the final equation, because I'm not just thinking about myself, I want to get the word out. The Chronicle has now been having pro-gun articles. The Chronicle here in Austin, the weekly paper, circulation of 160,000 a week, the people that founded South by Southwest, who I'd like to be nice to. I don't want to, sit there and going out for dinner, learning the responsibilities and rewards of getting your own game at the Dadu's Hunting School for Women. And you go to page 44, and it shows the women learning how to hunt and learning how to butcher. By the way, the meat tastes so much better. And, getting guns, or they can hunt with bows. Okay, this is how we win. This is how we beat them. We take the human culture and we stack it up against the globalist artificial culture, because they have to have an artificial culture to dehumanize you, or you won't go along with their system. So all you've got to do is try to rediscover your humanity. You'll win. Folks, when the most liberal publication I know of is now pro-hunting and becoming pro-gun, we're winning. We're winning. It's starting. It's happening. We'll be right back. This man wants your guns. That is the cover of the 60-page glossy magazine, jam-packed with information. The December issue of InfoWars magazine. InfoWars magazine gives you a powerful tool to reach out to friends and family and neighbors and people in your community with the message of liberty. Give a gift subscription to your local police department. Give a gift subscription to your local state house, to your pastor. This is the perfect tool. 12 of these delivered to the door of the institution, groups, and individuals that you want to influence and wake up. Sign up for the free digital e-version at Infowars.com/newsletter, and we send it out the week after the physical magazine goes out, or go to InfoWarsStore.com today and sign up for a subscription. Give it as a gift subscription, or buy them in bulk with Ron Paul, the attack on the Second Amendment, the police state, the GMO takeover. It's all there and all available at InfoWarsStore.com, or by calling 888-253-3139. Get your subscription or buy the magazines in bulk today.
Don't throw away leftovers. Instead, throw all your leftovers, vegetable peels, eggshells, coffee grounds, pizza crusts, and more into the bokashi. If you love to garden and compost but don't like the hassle of turning a compost bin or the smell, then check out the EM Bokashi Food Waste Recycling System from Terraganics. Finally, a way to recycle all your food and plant waste safely and effectively and stop using fertilizers. The EM Bokashi Food Waste Recycling System. Rather than decomposition, the Bokashi system uses fermentation to break down waste, so it takes less time to create nutrient-dense humus for crops or gardens with no turning and no obnoxious odors. To learn more and order your Bokashi online, visit Terraganics.com and click on the orange button. That's Terraganics.com, spelled Terraganix.com, or call 866-369-3678. That's 866-369-3678. Recycle all your food wastes in about 6 weeks with the Bokashi Food Waste Recycling System from Terraganics.com. Terraganics. Life's getting better.
Hey there, Frank Bates here. Have you heard about the weird device that could wipe out 280 million Americans? This is really scary stuff. Defense experts warn that this odd device poses the gravest threat we've ever known. In fact, just a few weeks ago, former Speaker of the House Newt Gingrich wrote an op-ed piece for the Washington Post warning about this deadly threat. I can't believe that more people aren't talking about this. It may be because the liberals and the government are trying to cover it up. That's why my friend just created a free video at WeirdDevice.com that exposes this threat and blows the doors off the conspiracy. Go watch the shocking video at WeirdDevice.com right now to discover exactly what it is, plus discover the #1 way you and your family can survive this deadly attack. I'm not sure how long this video will be online, so go to WeirdDevice.com before it's gone forever. Again, that's WeirdDevice.com.
Okay, we got an article up at Infowars.com. I've already played the clip. I'll play it again next hour. But Bob Costas is saying, hey, if you wouldn't have had a gun, this wouldn't have happened, and we got to restrict the Second Amendment, basically.